Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Ooh, very interesting energy. And the star wants to stay out, but I'll respect the existing energies. But yeah, so right now I'm hearing about a massive shift, a massive shakeup, okay? It's clarifying, it's exposing something. I heard it's exposing the natural order of things. The natural order of things are taking place. Oh, okay, collective, something dramatic is going down on the timeline, okay? And right now the word coming through is, I heard revenue? What? Revenue? Why is that the word? I don't know. But something about your true capability is what I'm hearing cannot be faked, okay? When the pressure rises. I feel like you are just working out, okay? And somebody is getting busted, dusted, and disgusted. They're burnt out, okay? And they're looking at you trying to give you which way and the other way and all this and like all this work, and you're just like doing it with ease. And when they have to do something of that magnitude, they're breaking down, they're in shambles, okay, collective. Just like, it's so toxic out here is what we're hearing, okay? It feels like it's a work situation, but for some of you it could be in love, okay? This could be like a position, like someone of a higher position, okay? I'm hearing something about a borrowed crown. Ooh, spicy, okay? But the pressure is rising, okay? The true capability cannot be faked, is what I'm hearing, okay? Something about when the pressure rises, it's on, it's game time, okay? It's like someone stepped into leadership position. Ooh, okay? And in the landscape, it brought a lot of clarity as to who was doing what and who was who, is what I'm hearing, okay? You might be just chilling in the background though in your starting position because things are finally coming to light. Your true character's coming to light. What you really do is coming to light. You might be already thinking about what's to come. I'm also getting this vibe where people are celebrating you, or they're gathering to get some, I don't know why, like news, clarity about a situation, because it was real toxic. This was pain disguised as passion, but oof, all these patterns, these addictive patterns, these harmful attachments, it was getting out of hand. It's almost like, I don't know what it's like, fear mongering or being manipulative in the workplace, or maybe trying to micromanage you or something. I don't know. It just feels like someone stepped into some sort of leadership position that they didn't earn. And it's like everything's falling apart while it's under pressure. Because it's almost like the workplace is so toxic. Oh, goodness, that's the worst. It's like so toxic that it's like everybody's trying to prove themselves. And when they actually have to prove themselves, it's just not working out. They're just breaking down. They don't actually have the skills, and they're dropping their crown on the way out. You know what I mean? And it's like proving why you were necessary all along, or why you were the necessary choice all along. So it seems like, wow, this is like such a sad message, but it's like, it's as though you were trying to get a title, get a promotion, get a new job opportunity at work, but somebody else got it. Maybe because of nepotism, family, friends, connections with the boss or something. And you have more years under your back, you have more experience. Wow, this is unfortunate, but nonetheless, I'm hearing this person might just be exposed completely, okay? I'm hearing something about there's like a stolen title. It's falling apart, okay? The clarity is being found. A lot of messaging is coming in for this. Wow. I'm hearing something about they were exposed under pressure. That's why it's like everything's coming to a reality. I'm hearing like the managers are upset. They're realizing that this person hasn't done anything, and they've just been trying to talk nonsense about you. You even got like sevens on the outer sides of the dice too, you know? You got 777, okay? Sevens might be of significance, okay? Your lucky day, collective. That's what I'm hearing. Because things are getting exposed out here, is what I'm hearing, okay? It's like they tried to gamble you out of a situation, like they try to have you lose a bet, is what I'm hearing, okay? And they can't live without, being seen in a certain way, is what I'm hearing. But we're getting, I don't know why I heard call to judgment, is what I heard, with the death energy and the Queen of Cups back in the middle. We love to see that, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Everything's coming to an end, collective. With these individuals trying to play, I don't know why, judge and jury in your life. I don't know why. Why did I hear something about like a subpoena? I don't know. Like some sort of I don't know. It's like an uprising going on. Okay, some suppression. I don't know why I heard something about supply and demand. This person's not meeting the supply and demand of the workplace, maybe. Okay, that might be a significance. But yeah, people are not happy. Okay, this is going to be a full-on transformation, a full-on rebirth of a situation. Yeah, it's going to be regrounded, okay? It's like the plant, it's almost like someone picks up the nail from a wooden board and then hammers a new one back in its place. That's kind of the vibe I'm hearing. It's like planting a new seed. It's like you pluck up the first plant and you plant a new seed in its place. That's crazy, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. This person was almost like, it's almost like it's almost like a plant that is invasive. It's almost like that. I get that. I'm just getting that vibe, And it's like that plant is being uprooted from the ground and you're being placed in that position is kind of the vibe, But yeah, these roots are going to grow, okay? And they're going to reach higher than ever before. It's like the depth is feeding the heights. It's because you have depth within your soil. All your roots are long, okay? So it's like you have all of these truncations and all these little different social circles within the workplace, within the dynamic, that people thought that, you didn't have any social credit, you know what I mean? But they were completely wrong, okay? They cashed out on that one is what I'm hearing. And it didn't work out in their favor. Yeah, I'm hearing something about with this Queen of Cups energy. It's like people were intuitively looking into the situation with a lot of compassion, a lot of empathy for you, knowing that when they put death to the situation, the Queen of Cups is on the throne looking over, I hear something about adversaries, okay? And it's like they're calling judgment to the situation, And so it is what it is, I'm hearing something about rise and shine. Yeah, ooh, rise and shine. Payment received. Okay, you're gonna have a nice little cha-ching, a little sun energy coming through is what I'm hearing. Where it's like you have that success, you have that life, you have that, all these things are coming in. You're getting a bonus. Your hustle's paying off. Your hard work is paying off, collective. Okay, you're gonna be getting unexpected windfall, unexpected money. Okay, financial reward. I'm even if it's not financial, something's coming in a material realm, okay? It's going to make you feel stable again in the physical, might make you feel at ease with the mind, okay? And the body, with your resources, things like that. But yeah, I'm hearing bills are getting paid, you're feeling good again, things like that might be of significance. You're just feeling rooted, abundant, because you are resourceful, okay? And you've been nurturing this thing for a long time. You've been planting the seed, and it's like this is earth energy. All of this is earth energy right here, okay? You're planting your seeds of prosperity and it's blossoming into prosperity even more, like tenfold. You planted the seed of prosperity and you're getting it back tenfold. It's blossoming, okay? Ooh, letting go. Wow. We've been getting like a lot of like hangman energy in the past readings, and it's just something about you surrendering, because it's like this is now a wake-up call to the whole operation is what I'm hearing, okay? It's like they try to use optics, politics, okay? Maybe try to shortcut, try to slide in to a title that belonged to you. And it's like you had to just let it go, you know what I mean, at the time. And it probably made you so angry, so frustrated. This person tried to hold you back in your career, okay, in your professional life. And they were celebrating like they won some sort of victory over you. It's almost like somebody gets this leadership position only at the job for 2 years, and you were in there for like 5 years waiting on that opportunity, and they get it. And now you have to wait like 4 years just to get the same promotion, 4 or 5 years, something like that. And it's like you did the time, but now it's like they're doing the crime kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like crime time over here. All right. And so now that you've let go, you stopped reacting, you stopped reenacting the moment, rereading the old chapters is what I'm hearing, okay, with this energy. You're just opening yourself back up, okay, to better endings. You're closing out this cycle. You're finding closure, okay? You're self-made. I feel like this is your winning season, collective, okay? Something about this thing made you unstoppable, okay? Something about you was crying, but the boat didn't drown kind of vibe. You stayed on the boat is what I'm hearing, okay? And so, and it's like you're getting everything that you deserve, that you wrote, okay? It's kind of very rhymey. It's giving this like poetic vibe to the energies, okay? Birds might be of significance. Number 5, you might be collecting feathers or seeing feathers as a sign from the universe, from your guides, okay? But this is a spiritual awakening for you. It's like you leveled up from this pain that you endured in the past, from this heartbreak of not receiving what you truly deserve, collective, is what I'm hearing. Now that this borrowed crown is being dropped, okay, you're realizing, or the people around them are realizing, the reason as to why their shortcuts failed them, okay? And yeah, it's not looking too good, is what I'm hearing, all right? I'm hearing something about how their lack of skill became obvious. People started looking at them like, I don't think you know what you're doing. They looked up, they're like, can we get the collective? Because I think they actually have the answers we need. Algorithm puppet, wow. This person was playing like a puppet. You were calling to action. You had the plan, you were moving with your feet, okay? You were moving with momentum, you knew what you needed to do. But this person was an algorithm puppet, okay? They were calling all of this, oh, you know, they're here for convenience, you know? You know, they tried to soften the situation, but, you know, eventually they realized they were actually being played. They played themselves into this situation, okay? Maybe you might have felt like you were a puppet for a little bit because you couldn't get out of a situation, but nonetheless, you know, people are being played, okay? Being played like a fiddle is what I'm hearing, okay? And I'm hearing there's like a puppet master with this energy in the upper echelons of the business that is really trying to control the optics of the situation because they know that the person that they put in this position wasn't ready for this spot. Yeah, they're going crazy. They're having a serious wake-up call. They're having morning meetings about trying to elevate you and get you to where you need to be within the year or two, within your career. Yeah, it was all convenient for optics, you know, but it just didn't pan out as they expected it to be, okay, is what I'm hearing. Very interesting. And it's almost as though it's like holding a position, okay? It's like completely different from like handling the actual situation at hand. It's like you could have the title, but can you actually handle the pressure that this title brings, you know? The maturity, the emotional strength, the emotional maturity, okay? The stability, the integrity, okay? The leadership. Okay, it's like you have to take decisive action when making these decisions, you know, that require stealthy, you know, work, you know, swift action. It's like this person wasn't able to do that, okay? It exposed their lack of experience because while people were watching them, they were visibly fumbling, basically. Their daily tasks, their daily expectations. And when the performance review came around, they're like, did you even do anything? You know, they're looking at this person like, what did you do? You know? And it's like, the person's like, I did whatever the collective was doing. They're like, did you though? Because when we checked this, and that, it doesn't seem like you did anything. And it's like, and so they're just like, ooh, you know, it's like, you know, it's not looking good for them. Okay? And so, yeah, it's just like, you can rest easy knowing that the inner strength in you kept it cool, calm, cool, collected, okay, is what I'm hearing, which is great. It's like, you know that you're self-made. You worked from the ground up to get to where you are. You didn't take shortcuts, okay? You didn't suck up to nobody. You didn't try to play games like office politics, okay, collective? You were just doing your thing. You were nice, hospitable, keeping it calm, cool, collective. Some people might have came up against you, try to cause little drama here and there, but you still kept it cool, you know what I mean? Because that's what you do. Got that quiet strength about you. Because whenever these people try to come up against you, the best thing to do is to give them nothing in return. when it comes to your energy. You just keep it all locked in. You know what I mean? Because that's what they want. They want to get you reacting to their abuse, to their psychological nonsense, you know? But if you're living in love and light and you're just letting it go, what doesn't serve you, it's just gonna keep it moving, okay? And whatever is what you deserve will never pass you by, okay? So yeah, just a lot of loud voices won in the past, collective. But I'm hearing it's not happening anymore, okay? Something about tap the core battery, okay? You're fully charged, okay? You're ready to go. The next step, okay, is forward, okay? You're living in this calm, and that's your superpower, okay? People are wondering, how are you happy? How are you staying chill? It's almost like people might think you numbed out or something, or you quiet quitting or something. But no. They don't even know that you've been playing at this game, collective, for a long time, okay? You're just doing your thing. And I love that. I just love that for you, you know? You're not letting this negativity get to you, is what I'm hearing, okay? Wow, this is the second time we got this energy, and we got it in the previous reading, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's like you're not missing pieces, okay? You're acting from fullest. You're not chasing. It's almost as though leadership is like wondering, when is the collective going to ask for promotion? You just don't ask. You're just like, whatever. Like, maybe they denied you for like a raise. Maybe they denied you for a past promotion. Now you just don't ask. You're just like, as long as I got a job, you know, it is what it is. And now they're just like, they're ready. It's like such a twisted psychological weirdness. It's like, oh, why doesn't the collective want anything? Are they gonna leave? Like, are they gonna leave soon? Are they looking for a different job? Are they interviewing? Like, they're wondering what's your next move. Because you're so self-made, you're overcoming all the odds. They're wondering, where are they going? You know what I mean? And it's because you're building your own path. You build from nothing, creative. You know, I heard creative. Okay. You built your creativity from nothing, okay? You are a creative spirit. Wow. It just gives this energy where it's like people really tried to test you, okay? And it just didn't pan out as they expected it to, okay? Expected it to. And here we are at the final outcome, okay? Everyone's just realizing that the title meant nothing, okay? Realizing that without actual capacity, capability, bandwidth, all of these things, actual knowledge, intellect to back it up, it's nothing at the end of the day. And you are the jackpot, collective, okay? Something about your energy, okay? It was just never just luck. I remember I was saying 777. It's Gamba vibes, jackpot vibes with that dice, okay? Preparation creates miracles, okay? There's several ways to manifest in some regard or to find success. Either it's given to you, you prepare for it, your character, or something about, there's like one other one, I forget. There's like 4 ways of getting success. But for the most part, you get the vibes, you know what I mean? And so you're prepared, you built up your character, and when it's ready to be, whenever you're ready to receive, it will come in. You know what I mean? Because you have all these other things working in your favor, collective. Okay, is what I'm hearing. It's like you didn't stop. Okay? At the sight of opposition, you kept improving your character. Anytime someone tried to say this, that about you in a third, you just kept improving your character. And you're standing in this Queen of Pentacles energy in your queen, I'm hearing something queen. I keep hearing queen. And I heard quintessential, okay? Something about this social sphere, you standing in the Queen of Pentacles, you standing in this resourceful, rooted, grounded energy, okay? It's doubling back on that earth energy, okay? It's like you're so grounded, there's no reason to stop you from pushing forward, to glowing and blossoming. And I'm hearing something about just you, I don't know, I hear something about rose to a thorn. It's like you're this beautiful rose, but hey, if you mess with me, you know, yeah, you might catch a thorn, who knows? But it's like, that's the beauty of it, okay? You're just rooted, you're grounded, you know your worth, okay, is what I'm hearing? I love that. But yeah, the advice to you is the 5 of Cups, okay? Something about letting go of loss, okay, of past pain. It's all over now. You've done all of the shadow work you needed to do. You've endured all of these weird cycles of deception, okay? You've endured disappointment, regret, loss, all of that, collective, okay? It's time to tap back into, your heart chakra, okay? You're in this Five of Cups energy, all right? So it's like, maintain your emotions, maintain your relationships, maintain your heart, okay? Yeah, because in the final outcome, it's like the Three of Swords, okay? It's like, you don't want, it's almost like, like when after you get something, it's like you're going to be in pain, wishing it happened sooner. You know what I mean? Like, this jackpot is coming in, but you'll be in pain at all the things you've endured to get to it, which is really painful to hear, but it does happen. It's almost like you want to say it should have happened sooner, like this victory, but nonetheless, let's see what else is happening with that Three of Swords. What comes after that. Wow, I have to clarify just to see what's your ending there. Wow. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. It's like you have stability, you have legacy, okay? You have all of this coming in for you. You have wealth coming into you. You have stability, you have resources, but it's like the feels bad of just like, you wish people took you seriously from the get-go. You know what I mean? It's like almost like a cry out after everything worked out. It's like happy tears, like a breakdown, like you're breaking down because you finally made it. And it's like, it's such a powerful feeling, of powerful energy to feel after you've worked so hard. And it's like, it feels almost like you could have burned out, but you could have fell apart, but you didn't, It's like you just kept strong. You just kept pushing forward. And that's why it's like, these individuals, they didn't stand a chance they can't stand a chance. Standing in your shoes, walking in your shoes, trying to be like you, trying to operate at your level, collective, it takes a lot of strength, okay? And it feels as though now that you're walking into this jackpot, that it's almost as though taking a break would be a good idea, like a vacation if you haven't had time off. But at the same time, it's like, don't let yourself be lost with the realization of what you could have had before this arrived. But at the same time, it's like bittersweet. It's like the thing finally came, but now it's up to you to decide what happens from here, So yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.